Hey, I hope you fail, and I hope you fail today. You'll probably fail tomorrow, and you've failed in the past. My name's Tim Burning. This is going to be a teaching moment with Tim. I'm a science and chemistry teacher at the school I work at. One thing I get to use every day is this TI-84 Plus. If you're familiar with it, enjoy it. Very popular. I'm not sponsored by them, but if they want to sponsor this, great. So teaching, failing, they come together, all right? You get that test back and you're like, oh, I want an A, I want an A. Oh yeah, I got a D, I got an F. Okay, what does F stand for? Fail. And so when people fail, what happens to them? Well, let me tell you what happens in education. When you fail at something, you believe that you probably are no longer good at that. And I see that in my classroom quite a bit. Someone does not do well on a test. Oh, I can't get it. Yeah, you can. You just didn't get that one day. Just because you fail one time, one moment in your life does not make you a failure. Yeah, you failed in that one moment, but the rest of your life is not going to be dictated by that one moment. Everybody fails all the time, but it's how you deal and react to failure that's going to determine your success. There's a saying that some people will fully believe and prophesize that you can fail your way to success, meaning you can try something over and over and over and over and over again and keep failing, but then all of a sudden, boom, it's going to work. Thomas Edison, great example. He found 10,000 ways on how a light bulb would not work. Did not give up, even though he failed so many times. So what does it mean to fail? Fail means you are not successful at meeting an expectation. So what do you expect from yourself? Okay, that's the first thing you have to work on is you have to have expectations for yourself, which really means you have to have a goal for yourself. A lot of people are afraid to make goals because they're afraid they don't reach them. So what if you don't reach them? That's called a failure. Then what you do is you rewrite your goals. And it is so important for you to create a goal, especially write it down. Tell a friend about it. And if you have success with that, great. But if you don't, you're going to learn so much from that failure that next time you try it, you're going to be okay. All right? And especially if it's the first time you try something, just because it doesn't work the first time does not mean it will not work for you. It just means you have to change your course a little bit. And so if you are failing at something in your life, your job, money, relationships, you need to find someone that is not and ask them, hey, how did you not fail? And they are going to tell you stories about how they failed and failed and failed and failed. And then all of a sudden their failures got smaller and smaller until boom, success was all around them. All right. The greatest glory is not never failing, but rising every time that you do fail. All right. Les Brown has a saying, hey, if you fall on your back, at least you can look up. And if you can look up, you can get up because you are going to get knocked down in life. You are going to fail. All right. But a failure is nothing more than a chance for you to revise your goal and your mindset. I am a coach and it's fun when you win. It's easy when you win. When you win at something, relationships, money, whatever, you think you know what's going on and you're comfortable and you're happy. But you aren't learning as much, all right? I like to invest a little bit, and sometimes I think I'm doing really well when the market goes up. I think, hey, this is great. But man, I get humbled when that market goes down. And when I do that, when that happens to me, I have to understand that, hey, I just failed, but what can I learn from that failure so I can readjust my goals so that will not happen again, all right? So I hope you fail, but really what I want you to do is I want you to learn from your failure because that is the only way you are going to have success. What I'd like you to do, comment down below some of the failures that you've had and how you've overcome them. All right, I enjoy making these videos for you. Hopefully you can get something out of them. They're little teaching moments that I like to share with my students that I teach. But if you like it, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, that'd be great if you could subscribe. So once again, I hope you fail today. But what I hope you really get out of that failure is how to understand how to deal with it so you can have massive success. Okay? Be strong, be powerful. Know there's greatness within you.